right, we're going to be getting started here in about 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome on this beautiful Saturday morning, afternoon, wherever you're at. If you're watching the recording, welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right, we're going to get started in about 1 minute. 1 minute. Getting everything set up here. Let me stop the share real quick, see what we got going on here. All right. All right, we got about 1 minute. We'll give it another minute till we get started here. Welcome everyone on this beautiful Saturday. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to record here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everyone for being on this live Zoom. It's a beautiful Saturday here in Southern California. Just excited about everything that I have going on. Lot of wonderful things happening, and it's able to change lives for everybody that I know, everybody that I don't know, everybody that you know, if you share these opportunities that we have. And Excels is just one of the most powerful opportunities that we can make money while we sleep. So I'm going to go ahead and start the presentation now. And I do appreciate your time. It's only going to be maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes. That's it. We'll be done. It's very simple. It's not hard, and it's exciting. So with that being said, I just want to invite you to be a part of the most powerful do nothing passive income system you've ever seen. Now, there's a lot right there, and I always, every time I read that, I'm like, wow, that's a big mouthful, and come on now, right? Do nothing. Passive income, are you kidding me? Most people, they don't receive any kind of money while they sleep. Well, we do. At the most, it's every single month at the most, and it gets to be the point where it's every single day we're getting money. Okay, so it just depends on you taking the time to understand how it's possible. So do nothing is literally possible here with Excels. Passive income, this is exactly what this is. Everybody starts off as a passive income member with Excels. So we're going to go ahead and get into the details in a second. But what I would like you to do is just give us 20 minutes, 20 minutes so you can experience global automatic do nothing 100% passive income. So I want you to listen to this information, and please, I mean, I know we have a lot of distractions, but why not give it 20 minutes? What if this could be something that could change your life? Bottom line is you're lucky to get 18% a year on your money in a 401k. Okay. At a bank, you're lucky to get 2% a year. Okay. That's not exciting at all. Zero excitement on 2%, right? We're talking 18.18% every single month. We're going to get into the details, but the bottom line is just that alone, and you only need $100 one time. This is why you need to pay attention, right? And then you're going to establish your free account. It only takes 15 seconds, literally. And then you're going to do that by clicking on the link below the video if you're watching the recording, or get back to the person that referred you, get your free account. And I promise you that you're going to be glad that you did it and you didn't let life get in the way of your dreams, your desires, and your goals. So let's get to the quick basics here. All right. Other opportunities out there. I'm sure we are all bombarded. I'm bombarded. I get phone calls day after day about another new opportunity. My Facebook, I get Facebook feeds all the time with another ad about learning this and learning that. Guess what? There's a lot of entrepreneurs out there, but as an entrepreneur, you're going to look at these programs, you're going to join the programs, and then guess what? You're going to find out that you're going to have to do a lot. Okay. You're going to have to create websites, capture pages, videos, email, texting campaigns, and all of that has to convince people to make a purchase. It has to follow up if they don't purchase immediately, which most people do not, and hopefully close the sale, right? There's a sales process in this too, right? In all these opportunities out there, I tried selling jewelry. I tried to sell clothing. It is a hard deal. It looks easy, but you're in competition with every other clothing seller, every other jewelry seller. You better have something unique, powerful, and affordable, or else you're not going to be able to do it. There's a lot of competition. Well, guess what? You're not going to have to worry about any competition here, because you don't have to worry about selling anything with us. And then after you create your websites, people don't just show up to your websites. That's why you see Facebook ads and Google ads and videos and everything, emails, marketing, texting campaigns, because you have to drive people to those capture pages, the websites, everything, right? And then when you finally get a chance to talk to people, or they're on your closing page that you've created, your emails and everything, they have to be able to follow up and close that darn sale. You better have the skills to format emails to convince people to make a sale. Now, most people, they have a job, they got a life, they go to school, they go to college, they have a job, they're driving. They don't have time or the desire to do all of those things. Well, we eliminate most of the stuff. We can't eliminate every single thing, but we get darn close to eliminating everything, right? You get rid of most of the stuff that you have to do. So we begin as a do nothing 100% passive income source, meaning you just join with $100 or more, and you're making money passively every single month. All right, every single week, every single day, every single month, whatever. Okay, most people choose our monthly membership. Okay, every month, 18.18% monthly. Now, if you desire to share it, you can, and a lot of people do, because it's a gold mine. You don't want to keep that a secret from your friends. Plus, you can bless them and you can bless yourself at the same time. So when you share it, it's a lot easier when you start off as a do nothing 100% passive income source, right? Everybody starts off as a do nothing member, earning passively on whatever they deposit, right? Now, you can also join our global co-op. You're going to have the details below the video. You'll have to watch the recording or get back to the person that referred you to hear the details. But the bottom line is you're going to have interested people into your inbox that you just simply need to follow up with. And we do all the marketing and everything, right? We advertise, we bring people in, they get interested, and they fill out the form, and then those people go to your inbox, right? We share it with everybody that purchases a share in the co-op. So here's the 4 pillars. You have passive income, right? Everybody, I don't care who you are, you want passive income. Warren Buffett said that you better find a way to make money while you sleep, or you're going to work until you're dead. And it's absolutely true, right? So passive money is important. Nowadays, you really, really need another source of income. Everything's expensive. And why not do something like this where you can make money whether you're traveling, sleeping, working, whatever, right? 18.18% every single month on your money. Another way, if you keep this going, which you will, because it's a 22-month agreement, they're going to send you 18.18% on whatever you deposit for 22 months. All right. That's going to give you a 4x on your money. in 22 months. Awesome, right? Residual income is more new money coming in based on other people's efforts, right? That's awesome. You can get up to 5% or more, 5% or more every single month on the returns that your people get from your team globally down 10 levels. Okay, it doesn't come out of their money. You're going to get an example of that in a moment. And then you have passive and residual income on steroids because you can purchase a co-op share. You can let us advertise, market, bring people in, fill out the forms. You don't have to do none of that. You don't have to create the website that I talked about, the capture pages, the marketing system, the funnel, the emails. You don't have to do any of that. We do it and we bring the leads to you, right? Now, first of all, on the first pillar, 100% passively receive 18.18% every month on your money. That's 218% a year on your money. And guess what? You need a one-time $100 in to deposit, and that's all you need to do, that or more. Now, most people, they don't just put $100. Okay, I'll be honest. It's 1,000 or 5,000. Okay, but $100 to get you started. That's all you really need. In this example, ladies and gentlemen, we're using $5,000. That's the most common amount that people get started, and it grows rapidly after that. However, so in this example, remember, anytime I talk about 5,000, you can do $100 one time. Okay, one time, no monthly fees, nothing. So in this example, on $5,000, you're looking at 18.18% monthly. 18.18% monthly, which is $909 monthly. And that is without compounding. All right. That's if you just take that 909 out every single month and put it back in your bank account. Right. And it's without referring a single soul. Now, you'll have your original seed money back in 6 months or less. You'll learn about the or less that you're going to hear about here over and over again. Okay. So that means you can get a 4x on your money in 22 months or less. There it is again, right? Or less. And all you need to start again is $100 one time. In the example of the 4x, at 18.18%, that's 909 monthly. In 22 months, that's $19,998, which is a 4x on $5,000. Again, without compounding and without referring a single soul. Plus, like I said, most people will not keep this gold mine a secret, right? Instantly receive 4% or more on your personal referrals deposit into the monthly plan. So in this example, if you referred someone and they deposited 5,000, you get 4%. That's $200 instantly right there. Guess what? You can withdraw that immediately. You can add it to your fund, let it start getting 18.18%, whatever, right? To do this, you must have an active deposit yourself. You cannot promote this without having an active deposit of $100 or more. Now, also, you can receive 5% or more on your global team's monthly rewards down 10 levels. What does that mean? So at the $5,000, 18.18% monthly, they're going to receive $909 monthly. Well, you're going to get 5% of that minimum, 5%. Now, if it's your personals, you're going to get 10% of that. But let's just say 5%, that's $45.45 monthly. Now you think about it, that's off of one person, right? $45, that can buy you a loaf of bread, right? Nowadays. Anyway, what if your global team grew to 1,000 people? And it has for many people in Excels. They got well over 1,000 people. Guess what? That's $45,000 a month going to you. Remember, have an active account. So let's break down the referral rewards right now. The passive money is easy, 18%, 18.18% every single month, right? But if everyone ultimately referred just 5 people in their lifetime, hopefully don't take forever to do it. Just do it kind of quick, right? In this example, right? Let's say you took a month, right? To refer 5 people and they deposited $5,000 into the monthly plan. At level 1, you referred 5 people at $90.90. That right there is $454.50 monthly. That's your monthly income. off of just referring 5 people. At level 2, let's say they did the same thing. Hey, if Lee can refer 5, I can refer 5 or more, right? Well, 25 people now on your level 2. That's 25 more people. And you're receiving 5%, which is $45.45, which is $1,100 monthly. More money, right? Level 3, those 5 referred 5. Ladies, this is numbers. Ladies and gentlemen, these are simple numbers. Level 4, that's in 4 months, another 28,000, right? At 10 levels, yes, it gets a little bit stupid, right? 10 million people, come on, right? It could happen. I mean, it's just numbers. It's 5 who referred 5 who referred 5. And you know, most people, they don't stop at 5. They're going to tell everyone. Why? Because it's a no-brainer. Okay? I don't know anyone. There's no one on the planet Earth that's going to say, nah, I don't want 18% a month. And nah, I don't want to make money while I sleep. And nah, I don't want to travel and make money while I'm traveling, right? It's crazy, right? Global team of 1,000 people, that is $45,000 monthly. We're not talking 10 million. What if it was a million, 100,000? Who knows? What if it grows to crazy numbers, right? It's all about people referring people and blessing them with something awesome, right? Now you think, now, the good thing is this is a solid opportunity that's been happening since January 2024, well over almost 2 years now. And it's no issues, zero issues, no issues on earnings, no issues on withdrawing, absolutely nothing. Live events are still happening all over the world, in Dubai, and even in the United States, they've had live events in Texas and all, right? So you can be think about being a part of our global advertising co-op that could help your global team grow. We advertise, they're going to see a site just like this. This is a video. There's a video just like this. They see it. They're going to fill out the form. They, and I share those people with everybody that purchases a share. It's real simple, right? $45,000 monthly. You could earn that even sooner. All right. Now, why join the co-op? It puts your team's leverage and growth on steroids. The shares are the goal is 25 leads per share. That's the goal. You can get 1 share for $45, 2 get a discount for 2 shares at $85 total, 3 shares is $120, right? The goal for people to join Excels, is it a guarantee? No. I mean, we're going to do all the marketing and advertising and bring the leads to you. And then it's up to you. What you have to do is we give you the training on it. We tell you what to say. But the bottom line is just say, hey, you said you're interested. You're interested in this. You're ready to get started at $100 or more. Come on. Right. So the join rate is 10%. That's the goal. Right. That would actually be 2.5, which rounds up to 3. We're going to 2. Only 2 people per share. They're going to fund their Excels account and they're going to join the co-op as well. So they're not just going to fund their account. They're going to join the co-op. And why? Because they want to have more leveraged income, money while they sleep. So you receive, based on a one-time deposit of, there's that $5,000, right? Instant $400 because you got 2 people in. If you had 3 shares, you got 6 people in. That's $1,200, right? Monthly, you're going to have $181 a month coming in if you had 1 share and only 2 people got in. But if you had 3 shares and you did get 6 people in, that's $545 a month already. All right. Now, let's just take it a step further. What if everyone just buys 1 share per week for 1 month in the co-op? Now, this is massive leverage. We already know what the cost is to buy the shares. After a month, 4 share purchases you purchased, right? 1 share per week, 10%, 2 people join per share. They fund their Excels account times 4. That's 8 new members, right? 2 times 4 weeks is 8 new members, right? After month 2, those 8, now you're no longer purchasing the co-op. You can keep going, but guess what? Now in month 2, guess what? 64 new members joined because they all referred and got their 8 each. Those 64 got their 8 each, right? And everybody's joining for 1 month and then boom, Guess what? After 6 months, the grand total is 300,000 new members, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what if you did 10% of that? That's 29,000 members at $45. If you add that up, that's 1.3 million monthly. Now, these are not guarantees. These are just numbers, ladies and gentlemen. But if you add it all up, if you don't get it, talk to the person that referred you. If they don't get it, get me on the phone. I'll explain it to you. Okay. But the bottom line, it's all about numbers. Numbers don't change. 2 plus 2 is 4, right? 8 who get 8 is 64. 64 who refer 8 is 512. All right. It's just the way it is, right? So what if it took you a year or 2 years to get to 1 million a month? Are you kidding me? This is automatic money coming in month after month into your life. Okay. Now, how is this possible? In addition to the company being extremely profitable in many different ways, there's many different ways. On our website, on our team website, we have an additional presentation that talks a little bit more in detail about the co-founders, the investors, and what they do and everything. But I'm going over the basics and the money here because I'm looking to share this with people to change their lives, right? Um, and really what matters, to be honest, is they're around, they're solid, no issues, nothing. And it's just something I believe 1,000% in. Okay. And David is hopefully going to be able to talk as well. And he'll share some of his thoughts today. He's at his daughter's soccer game. Okay. Anyway, so other than the one-time extra bonuses like the car bonus, yes, there are car bonuses too. On top of everything else, there's car bonuses. But all of these rewards that you get, the 5% from your global team, that's part of the 4Xing, all right? A part of your return on your investment, all right? Which makes it's awesome, which that means that you can basically 4X your money in as soon as every single month. You can get a 4X on your money. You put 1,000, if you earn $4,000 in commissions, then guess what? You 4X your money, you're done. Now you can put another 1,000 in, or to start a new 22-month contract, or guess what? You can put half of the 4,000 you got. Now you got 2,000 working for you. Now you can double your money. You can get a 4X of up to $8,000 now. All right. Now, how is this possible? Excels is proven since November 2023. They actually did a global launch in New York on January 2024, and they're profitable because the core investors are members of the royal family in Dubai. They wanted to tap into the crypto space, so they did. There's also investing going on. There's trading going on all around the world with crypto and then arbitrage trading. Technology and blockchain investments, like they own 80% of the nodes on the Merlin blockchain. What is that? A node is just like your credit card processor. When you go to the store and you swipe your card, you tap your phone, whatever, that's a node. It handles transactions. Well, on the internet, on the blockchain, every blockchain has nodes. Those nodes process the transactions. There's fees that goes with every transaction, right? Well, they get to keep 80% plus of all the transaction fees on the Merlin blockchain. And there's so much more than that, okay? And they created and continue to purchase its own coin called Pond. So most people would say yes, so you might as well get a free account, right? You say yes to receiving 18.18% monthly on your money, receiving a 4X in 22 months or less, receiving thousands of dollars in additional referral rewards every single month, which could allow you to 4X your money as often as every single month. Is this real? Yes, it's real, it's solid, and it's extremely profitable. They have a 20+ year vision. They've proven it to us over and over again through these live events, through everything they've done. David can probably talk about that if he's able to speak. Plus, we hold your hand, ladies and gentlemen. We help you with absolutely anything and everything. We answer all your questions. We have trainings. We help walk you through everything. Our global chat is available to ask questions, and we'll help you. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. I'm going to see if David is available to talk to us. Hey, David, I know you're at your daughter's soccer practice. I'm going to introduce you. Are you able to speak with us?
Hey Lee, yes, I am right
Are
here.
you at a game or practice?
Game.
Oh, man,
Saturday's a game, yeah.
I love it, man. I used to take my kids to the basketball games. I used to be a coach for basketball and I loved it, making an impact on kids' lives there, teaching them, sportsmanship and, work ethic. I just loved it. So, yeah, that's awesome, man. Soccer, that's a lot of running, man. A lot of running.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, David here. He's been with the Exales X Firm. X Firm is the parent company of Exales, and he's been with them since January. He heard about it. He told me about it back in January, but I didn't join. I wish I would have, but I didn't. But now my eyes are open. I see that this company is just nonstop success. Everything absolute flawlessness, man. Everything I do, every time I withdraw, it's flawless. Every time I earn, it's flawless. Every time people join, it's flawless. Everything, it's just incredible. So, with that being said, David, please share a few thoughts. I know I talked a lot today. Share a few thoughts, and we'll end this Zoom here pretty quick.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And you hit the nail on the head when you said they own 80% of the Merlin nodes and they have the token Pond, where when you look at that and you see how incredible just to own 80% of the Merlin nodes. I was talking to somebody the other day also because we have their XVI tokens on our MetaMask. And most of the time, a lot of other, you know, uh, tokens or projects, they ride on they piggyback off of other networks, that are out there. Whether it's Arbitrum One, whether it's BNB network, whether it's Ethereum network, but they created their own network. Who does that? You know how much that costs to create your own blockchain and your own network? So
Wow.
you guys, everything that they're doing is just phenomenal. And when I first heard about it 2 years ago, I've been in this space a while, just like Lee has. And I have PTSD with all these rug pulls and companies here one day and gone the next. So I didn't make a deposit right away, but I did make a deposit, after a couple months, and I wish I would have put more. Um, but I eventually did. But there comes a time that once you dive into it, you basically have to say either you're all in or you're just basically on the sidelines just gonna watch. And everybody who's been in, they're winning. And there's a lot of companies right now that I see people joining, and they are, who knows what's going to happen to them. They don't have an ecosystem like X Firm does, but it's definitely one of the most underrated ecosystems out there. But I'll tell you this much: everything that they've done, everything that they say they're going to do, they kept their word. And
Wow.
two questions I asked, the co-founder was, will we have issues with the website and will we have issues with the payouts? And he said no. And this was 2 years ago, guys. And somebody just made a withdrawal the other day. I think $5,000. They got it in less than 8 hours, and it's been like that for the past 2 years. Other companies, they have issues with their website. They have, and I'm not going to say any names, but there's some companies right now that are already having issues with their website, changing their name, and just it's just there's red flags everywhere. And it's one of those things where it's refreshing to see that this ecosystem is just totally different. It's something where you could actually feel confident sharing it with friends and family, coming in. But they just finished over the past weekend an event in Barcelona, Spain. So we should hear some really good updates this upcoming week from Eloy and Monica. They're one of the main people who signed up in the very beginning, and they're part of the corporate team, as of now, which is awesome because it's just one of those things where when you surround yourself with people who are winning and they want you to win, you end up winning yourself too. So um, basically, all I'm trying to say is that this is something where it's different. It's it's really cool to see what they're doing, and the 18.18% is amazing. But they give you the option to earn daily, weekly, and monthly. And everything that they did when it comes to their comp plan is sustainable. Everything that they did when it comes to why they give you 18.82% is sustainable because they only allow you to do it for 22 months. After that, they don't pay you forever. So they are charging 6% whenever they do a withdrawal. So something like that is is pretty cool, you know. But you know, that's a couple things that we look at: sustainability, and what else? Sustainability, and basically just why pick their brain, the reason why they do the things that they do. So, anyways, I won't talk forever, but yeah, it's just really exciting. And if you haven't made a deposit, you're on this call or watching the replay, get started today. You're gonna because you break even whatever you deposit $100,000. And mind you, I've told people who have that money 2 years ago, they would have broke even 4 times over already and already been in profit mode, sick money. So you guys stop wasting time and really dive into it, because every day that goes by you're losing money. Every week that goes by you're leaving money on the table, and
Yep.
every month that goes by you're leaving tons of money. So anyways, Leah, I'll send it back to you, my friend.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and end this Zoom. Get back to the person that referred you, make your deposit so you can see this happening for yourself and your family. Like I said, we have had zero issues. That's been a red flag with a lot of companies. There's always issues, you know. Oh, it's down. There's a lot of service things going on. I mean, I think in the entire 2 years, they probably, I mean, I don't even know if they've even had any issues. I mean, if they do, it's so flawless, this company. So, um, the bottom line is, make a deposit, let it happen for you in your life, so that way you can see it happening. And any questions, just reach out to us. We're here to answer all your questions. We'll hold your hand. We'll help you get started. If you're not sure about crypto, we'll help help you get that. All right. Sorry about that. So, bottom line is, hold on, someone else is coming in. Hey, Zachary, I just let you in, but you're at the tail end. We're basically done with the presentation. So, let me stop recording. Maybe I can answer some questions for you. Let me stop the recording real quick here. Hold on. Where's the recording at? All right. So, hey, Zachary, I see you hopped on here. I figured maybe we're done. We already did the whole presentation. Do you have a question that I can answer for you? Are you able to talk?
Yes, sir. So, my mother, she actually told me about your stream. I watched a couple of streams
Mhm.
about the blockchain and staking and Excels. So I was just basically I wanted to tune in on your stream today. I'm kind of out of town and with family, so that's why I entered late. But I just wanted to get like some extra context on everything. But you do stream every Saturday?
Every Saturday, plus we have a live, 24/7, 365 team page that has all the videos on it, all the presentations on it. So you can, um, I have my own page if I was the referrer. I have a team page if someone wants to, share it with other people, and there's no referral link there. It just says get back to the person that referred you to the videos, but it has all the information on it for people to review it. So, like for
Okay.
example, what I could do, let me try to send the team page since your mom referred you. Let me try to put in the chat. I'll put the link to the team page in the chat. Hold on. Do 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 do. All right, so if you want, you can grab that and maybe copy it so you can have it outside of this
Got it.
chat. And then if you're able to, I don't know if you're driving or whatever, but if you're able to, maybe you can click on it, make sure I didn't get a fat finger and it doesn't work. Let
Okay.
me see here.
Oh no, it worked.
Okay, good. All right, good. So all you got to do is that's the information there. I'll go ahead and I'll throw in my cell phone here. This is my personal cell phone. Yeah, so yeah, you just barely got us. I was about ready to end this this Zoom.
I
So
appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. I'm
yeah,
gonna go ahead and lock you in right now.
yeah, and I'll give you my name and yeah. So anything you need, you know, I'm here. We help people. We hold their hands. Some people don't even know what to do about crypto. We help people get, you know, crypto, get the right crypto, set up their account, give them all the steps. I mean, this is the easiest thing I've ever done. It's a very solid opportunity. They've been going very, very strong since January 2024 with zero issues. And 18% a month on your money is a good return. It's very fair. It's awesome, actually. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I'm gonna send you a text just so you know it's me if I do happen to reach out and have any questions after watching the video.
Yep.
The videos, just a moment.
Yeah, take your time.
All right, I just sent it to you, brother.
Yep, I just got it. All right. Yeah. All right, man.
I,
Appreciate you. Check out the videos. Any questions you have, just let us know. I am very busy. So I'm talking to thousands of people, marketing and everything. So
yes, sir.
the only thing I can say is if you call and I don't answer, if you need to call, also leave a voicemail, a detailed voicemail, and also you can send a text also. So that way I can see it because I get tons of calls. I'm dealing with people all over the world. So
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
all right, sir. You have a good afternoon, and we're here if you need us. Thanks.
All right, thanks. You too.
Bye bye.